Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to get the Knight's Helmet shell in another Crab's Treasure and unlock the Shellslike Achievement. So we gotta go down to the old ocean there at the bottom, and we're gonna go to the lookout tower. There's a specific set of instructions that we gotta follow here to get to the right spot and make this easy. So once we spawn in here, we're gonna go to this little blue webbing here. I wanna take you through the quickest and easiest route. So we're just gonna run along here. Be mindful there is a lot of enemies here that will try and attack you, and they hit extremely hard, so just try to avoid them to the best of your ability. So there's these two crabs here, and then there's going to be a crab here with a shell. So that's two crabs. If you choose to fight that one, I would recommend not. And just continue up to this styrofoam piece here. Now, typically when we go to this part, we're going to go to another way to progress towards the main story objective. But this is the way that we can get to a shortcut. So we're going to go out to the little middle island here where we're safe. And then watch out for the little hermit crabs there. Jump over to the side and go into this little room here. Now you're going to see a crystal there unless you've already destroyed it, so you can just take it out. And then we're going to go into this little chunk of the wall here. There's going to be another item there. And most people are just going to run out of here, but if you climb up the stairs, you can actually get to a secret area that is extremely challenging. So I'm going to give some tips and tricks to be able to get across this area because it is a brutal challenge of platforming. So once you get up on the ledge here, you're just going to jump towards the sponges. Now sometimes you will have to glide a little bit to be able to reach them, especially at this part here. So if you just let it do its thing, sometimes it's not enough. You do have to hover a little bit. So once you jump around, look up, there's going to be a grappling hook there, and then we're just going to continue on to this next sponge and then bounce across the bubbles. Now another thing is these little spikes are going to knock you down, so you can't jump too high when you're going around this area, because if you jump, you're going to get hit by them and fall to your death. Another thing is you can turn on an assist to remove fall damage if you're finding that you're having a lot of trouble with this. I didn't for this, and you can see my health dwindle throughout this, so yeah, it is very challenging. Now this next section we're going to climb up and grapple hook up onto here and then bounce across the little bubbles on the soap. These will give you your regenerate your hover there, and then we're just going to climb up onto here and then climb to the next one. Now, I'm not quick enough at this section, but that doesn't matter because it's still going to let you do it. So I grappled onto there, but it started to go back up, and that just yanked me up into the sky, which still turned out because what we have to do next is go towards this grappling hook here and then bounce down to this sponge. And then cross over to here, watch out for the spikes again, and you're just going to climb along around. And what's nice is there's going to be a save spot here in a moment, so that we can, if we end up falling, we will regenerate from there. But you're just going to go into the bubble, grab onto the rope there, and then you're going to jump across. There's going to be another hook, and then another sponge. And then we got to move over to the grappling hook or the mesh here that we're going to climb along. So just run around down here. Be mindful not to hit them because you will fall to your death. I've learned that the hard way. And that is the save spot right down there by the shaving gel. So once we land here, we'll regenerate here if we end up falling off. So that's nice. But we're going to have to kind of speed run this. So you're just going to jump around, bounce across the bubbles, and then by that time, the shaving cream is going to be there. And then you got to do that again, jump around the side, bounce off the bubbles. The timing for these bubbles is tricky because they're spaced out in a really weird way. But then we're just going to jump back around onto the cloud, and we're almost there. We just have to jump up, grab these two other grappling hooks, and then the Knight's Helmet is within our grasp. So you're going to get some cool dialogue here once we land. And yeah, the Knight's Helmet is just right there. This has an incredible amount of defense. It has 350 health as well, so it lasts for a while. You can use the little foam there to make your way back, but be mindful, it looks like you can just sit on the cloud and float back, but you will have to jump if you use it because there is some spikes. Another tip, I would recommend going and getting shell insurance for this because it is the best shell in the entire game with 70 defense, 350 health. That's how you get the Knight's Helmet and another Crab's Treasure. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.